Welcome back to another tutorial with your casual keyboard guy. This song is called, we can work on today is Still I Rise by Yolanda Adams. This song is being sponsored by my subscriber Val. Thank you for the donation. So let's get into this one. It's a lot of stuff in here, so let's try to get through it speedily. I'm going to play a whole playthrough, and then we're going to break it down. Break it down. I know how I do. Well, let's get it. was a rough playthrough. Messed up a little bit at the end, but these playthroughs are rough trying to keep all that stuff in. But anyway, I'm gonna make sure you got it down. So let's get into it, guys. It's gonna be a long one. So the song starts off, and it does modulate, which I'll change when I get to that modulation. So the song starts off. It starts off. All right, so you start off on this F sharp. You got a C sharp triad in your right. So you got an E sharp, a G sharp, and a C sharp. I'm thinking about doing this song in the key of C, just to make it easier to read. Yeah, even though it's not in C, I think I'm gonna do it in C just so you can read it, because there's a lot of extra sharps. Let me stay true. So you got E sharp, you got G sharp, and you got C sharp. Okay? And this is over the F sharp bass. Okay? So E sharp and F is the same note, it's just in the key we're in, the F is, or the E is sharp instead of it being an F. Okay? Here we go. Alright, because the F sharp is the key. That's why this can't be F. Okay? Anyway, here we go. First chord. Got E sharp, G sharp, and F and C sharp with F sharp in the bass, and you're gonna go down to this B chord. So you got D sharp, F sharp, and B. Okay, so it's the first movement, and then you're gonna do a little line. It's gonna be G sharp, A sharp. Okay, that's the line, and it's all over F sharp bass. So you hit this chord, so it's the walk up. So you have a D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, and B. So walk up, chord, and then we'll do F sharp triad, C sharp, F sharp, and A sharp. Okay, so let's start that. So they do a little melody right there. So they go, and then they hit the chord. So, okay. Okay. So, then the line goes, so F sharp, E sharp. Alright, so the line is F sharp, E sharp, and then we got the A, G sharp minor 7. So G sharp, F sharp, B, D sharp. And then you're gonna go E, F sharp. Then you're gonna hit this A sharp minor 7. So you got A sharp in the bass, G sharp, C sharp, and E sharp. And then the last chord, well, not the last chord, but the next chord is gonna be a C sharp 9 sus4. So you got C sharps in the bass, a B, C sharp, D sharp, and F sharp. And you kind of could just stay on this chord, because they do go to the C sharp major, but you can stay on this chord, and then they like resolve it to here, then go back to here. Okay, so okay. All right. Hit that melody again. Then you land on this chord, and then resolve it if you want. And then we're gonna do a walk up. So that's gonna be D sharp minor. So you got D sharp in the bass, A sharp, D sharp, and F sharp. You're gonna have a E sharp in the bass, and you got a C sharp, E sharp, and G sharp in the right. And then we into the song. So I'm gonna play it one time. now we into the song. All right, so first verse, and she kind of sings this melody. That's just going up from G sharp, F sharp, G sharp to A sharp. It's the first chord is a F sharp major. F sharp's on the bass. C sharp, F sharp, G sharp, and A sharp, or just F sharp and A sharp. And then we walk up. Okay. All right. And we keep the same right hand chord. The same right hand chord over B. B major sus2. All right, so okay, now we're gonna go back to that C sharp non-sus. We already learned that chord. Okay, now we're going back to we're gonna do the same movement. Now we're gonna add, we're gonna do another chord. So it's gonna be a B minor 6. So that's gonna be, so we're gonna do a B and an F sharp on the left, and then we're gonna do a D and a G sharp on the right. Okay. Okay. So the second time. Okay, and then we're gonna do this movement. Alright, so we're gonna do that type of movement. So what that is, it's gonna be a B, A sharp. So you're gonna have an A sharp. So we got A sharp. So you got G sharp, C sharp, E sharp, and A sharp. And we're gonna be going between two chords. So we're gonna be going between a A sharp chord and a D sharp chord. So gonna be A sharp on the bass. You got G sharp, C sharp, E sharp. You got D sharp on the bass, A sharp, C sharp, and F sharp. Alright, and then you're gonna land on this G sharp minor 7. So you got G sharp on the bass, F sharp, B, and D sharp. Okay? Okay. Stay there. Then you repeat that. Now the second time you're gonna do this. Let me see how I want to do it. Let me see. Let's do it like this. So you're gonna have a C in the bass. Then you're gonna have, a B sharp. C and B sharp are the same note. Just look at the screen. Don't get confused. B sharp. Then you got D sharp, F sharp, and you got A sharp. Okay? So. The second time. Okay? And then we got the C sharp sus. Okay? And then after that, they pretty much they go back to the same pattern. So they pretty much do the same pattern again. So after they do, okay, and she goes right back into the chorus, or to the verse. Same thing. And they doing a lot of pretty stuff. Don't forget this. Same thing. Same thing. And now we're going to go into Still I Rise after this next passage. Same thing. And going to Still I Rise. Here we go. So that part is Still I Rise is going to be the same pickup I taught you. She just holding this chord basically. And then she saying until Still I Rise. Okay. Alright. So, like I said, it's the same chords. Okay. Until we get to the Still I Rise part. And this is going to be the pickup to Still I Rise, this chord. And she's going to say, yet. Still I rise. So it's kind of how we did in the beginning. Same thing, D minor 7. We're gonna have the E sharp over C sharp triad. Same thing, and then our home chord, F sharp. Okay, so she doing whatever she doing. I think she might resolve it to C sharp too, like they do in the beginning, and then you go to movement. Still Alright, so what they do is, off of this F sharp, they go take the F sharp, go down to E sharp, and then to E. So, yeah, Still I Rise. Never to give up. Alright, so watch this. Rise. Then we're going to pick this note down again. Okay, so taking that note down twice. Down, down. Rise. Got the same B sus2, never to give, and now we're gonna do a little movement. All right, so that movement is gonna be this E sharp minor 7 flat 5. So you got the E sharp, G sharp, B, and D sharp. Okay, and then we got this. Got the A sharp 7, sharp 5. So you got the A sharp, you got the G sharp, D, and F sharp. And then we're gonna do. Let's do this D sharp non-sus. So you got D sharp in the bass, G sharp, C sharp, E sharp, and G sharp. Or you could just take the G sharp off the bottom and just do it like that. So yes, still I rise, never to give up, never to give in. Alright, so this next one is a little spicy chord, real nasty chord. So it's gonna be. How do I want to do this chord? Let me see. No. That's how I did it. Okay. So we're gonna do it like this. So it's gonna be a G sharp, F sharp, a B sharp, and an F sharp on top. Okay. So it's gonna be giving. Okay. Or you can just take the G sharp off or the F sharp off the top. Just do it like this if it's easier. And then we're gonna go to the. I'm sorry. Go to the G sharp minor. So let me play that part again. So Okay, and then we're gonna just do like a walk up from here. All right, so that's gonna be once you hit that G sharp minor 7, you're gonna walk up to the A sharp minor 7, which we learned already, and then we're gonna do the B major 7 sus 2, and then the C sharp non sus back into the same chord. All right, so same thing. Now this time you're gonna do the movement faster, so back to the Still I Rise, whatever she's saying, and then you're gonna just do it quick, because then we gotta do this chord higher than the sky. All right, so that change is gonna be same thing, rise, just do it quick, and then we're gonna do this chord. It's A sharp 7, sharp 5, sharp 9. So you got A sharp, you got G sharp, you got C sharp, you got D, you got F sharp. And then we're gonna go to B minor 9. So you got B in the bass, you got A, C sharp, D, and F sharp. And then we're gonna drop the thumb to the G sharp, and then the bass is gonna go to the E. Okay, so that's the higher than the sky. All right. Okay. So let's play that hard pull part. They go back to this part. Then we gonna hit this chord. When she say rise, we'll hit this chord. When she go, she's doing a whole lot of singing, and she's gonna still rise. It's gonna still be C sharp, and then we're gonna hit this chord. So we doing this chord the whole time until she says still rise. This is going back into the next verse. So after you do high into the clouds and something, still I rise. Okay? And then we back into the verse. So for the sake of time, I'm not gonna go through the second verse. Is literally the same exact thing. So what the change is when she goes up to the modulation. So it's the same thing. So what she does is when the change comes is when she finishes the whole second verse, and then she goes back into the chorus. Still I rise, never to give up, never to give in, all eyes. Still I rise, higher than the clouds. Then she go back to that same thing how we did. Now when she stay still I, she does this change, rise. Alright, so she goes into that change. So what that is, still I rise. She's gonna do this. This A sharp with a F sharp triad. So you got A sharp in the bass, you got A sharp, C sharp, and F sharp. And then we're gonna go to the B major add 2. So you got B's in the bass, you got B, C sharp, D sharp, and F sharp. And then you can go back to that chord we already know, the C sharp non sus. And then we're gonna go up to this chord. So when she on this chord, then we go to this chord, which is going to be E non-sus. So you got E's of the bass, you got A, D, and F sharp. And then you go to, real pretty, it's A major, 9. So you got A in the bass, G sharp, B, C sharp, and E sharp. Okay? And then they do this little walk up. So that walk up's gonna be, let's do it like that. So let's do that. So you got A minor 7. G sharp minor 7, A sharp minor 7. Okay, then we're gonna do that B major add 2, which you know these chords, and then we're gonna just keep the same right hand chord and go to this D sharp minor 7, and then we're gonna come land back on our chord right here. So it's gonna be, okay. So I'm gonna play through that. You ready? Go. You're gonna modulate. Alright, so I know this song is a lot, so I'll do it a little bit slower. So we got rise. Then we're gonna take move the chorus. Then we got the walk up. Okay, strengthens me, strengthens me. Yeah, still. Now this is the part where she goes strengthens me on this. Then she goes strengthens me. Okay, and she really doing like a sus. Strengthens me. So she doing this kind of sus chord, and then we go back to this. Okay, so that sus chord is gonna be this. D sharp, sus. So you can do the D sharps, then you got the G sharp, A sharp, and D sharp. And then she goes still. Now we into the new key, which is gonna be A flat. All right, now we A flat. The I rise. All right, so let me see. Alright, so we already passed this. Still A flat. So we got the how do I want to do this? Let me see. I did that like this. Let's do it like this. Alright, so we got the A flat right here. So you got A flats in the bass. You got E flat, A flat, C. Still rise. Alright, then we're gonna move the A flat down to G to G flat. Okay, till I rise. Alright, just like that same movement we did in the other key, just in a different key. And then we're gonna have never to give up. Alright, so I don't want to show you that. Let me see. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's do it like that. All right, so we got still our rise, never to give up. All right, so we got this D flat, E flat, A flat, C. So still our rise, walk down, never to give. Okay, and now we're gonna do that same movement, but now we're in a different key because we did it here, remember? So now we're gonna do it off of this key. So let me see, make sure I'm doing it the same pattern so I don't confuse you guys. Yeah. Make sure I'm doing the right pattern. Alright. Yeah, that's the right. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna do it just like this. Alright, so that's the same pattern. Alright, sorry, it took me a little minute to get that. So still I ride, never to give up. Alright, so we got this G, minor 7 flat 5. So you got the G, the bass. You got G, B flat, D flat, F. Never to give up. And then we're gonna do the C7 sharp 5. So you got C in the bass, you got B flat, C, and you got A flat. Then you're gonna have this F minor 7. So you got F in the bass, A flat, C, E flat, and then F. A flat. Or you could just do, if you can't reach that far, just take the A flat out. So still I ride, never to give up, never to give in. Alright, so now we're gonna have that same passage. This on. Alright. I think I'm gonna do it like this. Alright, so we're gonna have the B flat, D flat, E, and A flat. Okay. So we're our part. Never to give up, never to give in. That don't sound right. Let me see. How did I do another key? I did it here, but why don't it sound right in that key? Oh, there we go. There we go. That's the key right here. That's what all right, here we go. So that chord is going to be A flat, B, and then just do the D. Okay? Like that. That's how I did it. Okay. All right. So, still, let me start over so I don't confuse you. Still, I never to give up, never to give in. Okay. Against all odds. Then you go to the B flat. All right. So the only thing, well, they do change the pattern a little bit. So I'm gonna show you this little important. This is probably the hardest part of this song. After this part, so let's go into that part. So what they do is after they do still around, never to it, never to give in against all odds. They kind of hold this right here. They hold this E non-sus4, E flat non-sus4. You got E flats in the bass, A flat, D flat, F, and they just pedal on this, and then they go. So kind of like they do hits on this part. So I'm gonna play it fast, and I'm gonna teach you. All eyes. She's saying all eyes on this part. Yeah. Still I. All right. So that part is crazy. So she's holding this note down. Yeah. Still I. Then they go like. Such a nice part. right, so this is probably the toughest little line in the song. So once she doing like the little build up, then she go, and then the walk up is gonna be. So that walk up is gonna be A flat in the bass, B flat C, and then the right hand is gonna do C, D flat, E flat. So watch this. And then we're gonna do, so once we do the walk up, so it's gonna be A flat, C, B flat, D flat, and then we hit the C, we're gonna do an A flat over C. Okay? Alright, so watch this. So, yeah, still, alright, so let me do that slow. Then we're gonna hit keep the same A flat chord, then go up to D flat. So, yeah, still, sorry. And then you're gonna do like this, like G7, but they kind of roll off of the B flat to the B. Okay, so alright, and then we're gonna do this C7 sharp 5, C in the bass. We already learned this chord, B flat, E, A flat, and then we're gonna do high to the clouds. So it's gonna be a C, D flat minor 9. So you got D flat, so you got B, E flat, E, and A flat, and then we're gonna drop the B down to B flat, take the bass to G flat. So okay. All right, so I know that was a lot. So let me play all that stuff. So still still alright. Never to give up. Never to give in. That's all here we go. So that's the timing. So it's sheesh, let me do it slower. Okay. Okay. Then we just go back. Then we go back to this chord. Let's still alive. See this holding this chord. And then she go like a little walk down. So basically, after she do that whole in the cloud, then she just go back to sometimes she just like kind of ad-lib. She doing this for like a couple bars. She doing it for like a little while, and then she does. So what that is, you're gonna walk down from E flat, D flat to C. Then you're gonna do that A flat over C. And then you're gonna do the C7 sharp 5, which we learned, to the F minor 7. So she over there still alive. She's saying all this stuff. Then you're gonna hear the movement. C over A flat, and then the C7 to the F minor. So okay. So then she goes, once she finishes the F, then she goes still I, and then she goes like B flat minor 7. So you got B flat, A flat, D flat, F. Yes, still I. Then she go back to this chord, and And then we're gonna do the same thing we did in the intro, but in a different key. So you got this. So you just pretty much go from the B flat minor 7, and then she kind of holding the note, and you just go back to this, and then she's gonna go back to the top. So it's gonna be all right. So now we're gonna have E flat over A flat. So you got G, B flat, E flat over A flat, and then you're gonna have F, A flat, and D flat. So D flat over A flat. So E flat over A flat, and then you got E flat, triad over A flat, and then D flat. Okay. So all right. So then you're gonna have a walk up B flat to C, B flat to C. Remember everything over A flat. Then we have this chord E, A flat, B flat, D flat. Okay. Then we're gonna finish on the A flat, E flat, A flat, C, and then we're gonna have the other little part. Okay, A flat, G. Then you're gonna have this B flat minor 7, A flat, D flat, F, and then walk up the bass or the melody, A flat, G to A flat. Then you hit the A flat over C, and then you do the walk up one more time, and then we're gonna land on this chord, D flat, F, A flat, E flat in the bass, and then we're gonna end on A flat. Jesus, that was a lot. So let me play that little part again. Still I'm never to give up, never to give in all eyes. And then she goes, still, yeah, still sorry. Higher than the clouds. Then she goes back to still alive. And then she hold that for a while, and then she goes to the B flat minor 7, and then she goes back to that E flat sus, and then take it back to the top. Sheesh. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that long lesson. Hope you get it down. Takes a while, so rewind as much as you can. But hope you enjoyed the Catch a Keyboard guy signing off. Peace. Like, share, subscribe for your boy putting in this work.